are you guys doing today? There's been so much happening energetically. Many of y'all may be feeling all kinds of energies. The beautiful thing is, again, hello everyone. I realize I just started. Another thing is, guys, do you hear me loud and clear? I changed the settings in my MacBook, but however, people are still saying that my voice isn't loud enough. So I don't know why. I changed laptop, so if not, I will try to use my old laptop again. Do let me know, guys, what works best, and I'll try to speak as loud as I can. I hope you're all doing well. I'll give it another 2 minutes because it's 8:58 p.m. Eastern Time, Saturday night, and 8:58 a.m. Singapore time. Now that we are back to the 12-hour difference, so just give me a moment. I'll get everyone in, and then I will start. I'm really really excited about today's discourse. It's very close to my heart. I love talking about the different dimensions, the exit points, and now especially tying in it to our twin flame connection. It's going to be such a stellar topic today, so I'm so excited to channel everything I can. So let's see, everyone can hear me well. Let me just check how the volume is. I think I'm still soft, so I probably have to take back this laptop. So you see, even hearing it here, it's like that. All right. All right, bear with me, guys. Next week onwards, I tried, changing the settings, but it still seems to be an issue. So, and I'm not able to change the microphone right now. If not, I would use my phone microphone. I'm not able to make any changes right now. However, I'll try to be as loud and clear as possible. So just bear with me, everyone. And before I start, all right, yeah, I'm just looking at my input levels. For some reason, maybe let me try this. Hopefully, you can hear me better. I think because, it's a new laptop, it's probably sensitive. I don't see anyone yet. All right, it's 9 p.m. So, hello everyone. I hope you're all well. Let me know. I'll try my best to speak as loud as I can because of the whole problem. I don't know, when I do my Zoom sessions with you guys, there is no issue with the microphone. So, hello everyone again. So, guys, show me that you are here. All right, I see Karen come in. All right. So I would first talk. All right, perfect. Good day, Karen. I mean, good evening to you. Um, Perfect. So, are you guys excited about today's topic? I certainly am. I love talking about this, and I've been channeling this information for the last year. And some of y'all may know because we often have these discussions after our healing sessions. So today we're going to tie it in with our twin flame connection. So that's what makes this topic really, really special. So today we are going to talk about the different dimensions. So we're going to talk about 1 to 12 today, and I'm going to try my best to explain it in the most in a way you guys can connect to it as much as possible. And basically, the 12 dimensions and how each dimension is connected through a certain aspect of our body, and how, as twin flames, we actually share this combined energy field. And that's how, there's so many things you can do once you are aware of this knowledge and once you learn of this knowledge. So, so basically, today's topic is, I'll read it out as I had posted it, all right? We're going to talk about the different dimensions and how to connect to each and every one of them with your divine masculine, along with the effects of the Mercury retrograde season. So, first, I'm just going to summarize what I'm going to talk about so that you guys can follow me. So, discussions on the first up to the 12th dimension, how to connect with each and every dimension with your divine counterpart, and how to create that combined energetic field so that you guys can travel together. And the multidimensional travel often occurs through these points. So once you're fully aware, you can literally travel with your DM to every single dimension possible. So today we are just going to cover 1 to 12, within the material universe. And we also talk a bit about the 53 portal. I hope you guys are feeling the shift. Another thing that I wanted to touch on is the blood moon eclipse. This has been so intense. Many of y'all were contacting me for inner child healings, shadow healings. Many of y'all, even my clients who are vibrating at much higher dimensions were contacting me because there were a lot of triggers coming up. And the focus of this blood moon is the past, clearing the past. So you may have experienced major catharsis, issues coming to the surface, issues just coming in, and like trauma, PTSD, bullying, anything that you experienced when you were a child, mother wounds, father wounds, womb wounds, when you were in your mother's stomach, everything would be coming to the surface. So it's quite an intense topic that we are going to have today. So I'm going to generally speak about the dimensions very briefly. Definitely I will do more in-depth discourses because I'm getting these requests from my YouTube viewers. Thank you all again. Now we've got a new bunch of family joining in on my YouTube family. You guys have been watching all of my old discourses and trying to figure out, hey, I only started uploading this from 2023, guys. So I started doing these lives in this group since 2021. So that's the reason why they're kind of like jumping up and there. So with that, we are going to delve right into topics. So like I said, the moon energies, the eclipse energies have been bringing about a lot of baggage right to the surface. Same thing for your divine masculine as well, which I've been doing in my daily channelings, which you guys have been watching as well. All right, so let's delve right into topic. So I've been talking about the different dimensions over the years, and many of y'all have done courses with me, know what it means. And so basically, each dimension has got a connection point, or a point where you can exit your body and travel to that dimension, literally. So you can even travel to the lower dimensions, which caution advised. But often, to travel to the higher dimensions, if you're aware of where the points are in within the body, it will be very, very helpful. So as you all know, the first dimension, our root chakra, that's where it is. Our second dimension, sacral. Third dimension, solar plexus. Fourth dimension, the heart chakra. Fifth dimension, the throat chakra. Sixth dimension, as you all know, the third eye. And the seventh dimension, the crown chakra. So after that, how do you go to the higher dimensions? So this is where I'm going to explain to you all the points within our body that you will be able to access, and you will be able to connect, and you'll be able to travel as well. So the eighth dimension is the mitochondria. You would have learned this in science before. The mitochondria is the powerhouse, and in each cell we have our mitochondria. So once you connect to this point, you will be able to go to the soul blueprint level, which is the 8th D. So this is where you start to feel this immense transformation, because it is one of those really distinctly unusual bodily connection, because it connects into the body through specific points, and then you realize that it actually has got a lot of how do I put it? I'm trying to look for an example. It has got this. It's got this way of, yeah. So basically, it connects to the mitochondria. So with that, eighth D travel is, you still have you still have the point within us. You still have other connection points as well. So right now I'm telling you, all right, you want to travel, you can travel from within. But of course, there are portals that exist outside as well, which I will do a part two to this topic sometime soon. So another thing about the eighth dimension is that, like I said, soul blueprint level, it is also connected to the lineage of the person. So ancestral. So you see, you have got in Hindu, in the Indian culture, you've got an ancestral god, often, connected to the lineage. So what happens is that the ancestral god is the one who guides you to your spiritual path, and we have it in every religion, in every spiritual text. You have that. It's just that it's hidden, it's masked. So what happens is the connection comes in from the eighth dimension. So when you follow, certain, the purest spiritual practices, you often exit through the eighth dimension. So I'm talking about spirituality, not religion, because even in religion there is still that pure spiritual aspect. So when you exit through this point at death, you will not be trapped in the matrix. So if you exit through the chakras, there's always a tendency to be trapped, because the first chakra, they can trap you through fear. Second chakra, they can trap you through pleasure. Third chakra, through desire. Fourth chakra, emotional manipulation. Fifth chakra, a whole new form of disassociation. Sixth and above. So the sixth dimension, I spoke about it, the humanitarian one, you can connect it through the third eye, and then the crown, the seventh chakra, which is the seed that sits on top. So that's why it's called the crown. So eighth dimension onwards is what gets really, really interesting, because you're delving right into this point where to um, you're able to transcend into these beautiful aspects of yourself. And also when you start to travel, you will notice there is a lot of energetic awareness, remembrance that comes through this. So you have got all these. The thing is, you can, so basically, when it comes to the eighth dimension, you can actually connect with it through each cell of yours. So it's like a subatomic particle. And so basically, the reason why I said, the mitochondria, is because, as you know, the mitochondria's function is what, basically, you would have learned it in science. The mitochondria is what transports energies, raw energies, right? So its function is vital. So when you actually connect through these points in your body, so another way to look at it is that I will also talk about those external portals. So you've got external portals in Africa, in Australia. I've seen some in Brazil in my travels. I've seen some in Italy. So so the external portals you can connect and travel with. So these are our dimensional portals that you see in the movies and all that. But when you're doing internal traveling, it's through these points in our body. So that's why when you connect through the mitochondria, and you notice that this is how you connect to the eighth dimension. So the eighth dimension, it's where, like I had mentioned before, it's where all of the soul blueprint work is done, and all sorts. Now we are going to transcend to the ninth dimension. So the ninth dimension is actually connected to sub um, it's connected, we can connect it through the quirks. You probably would have heard of quirks before. And so that's how you this is a scientific term for it. So again, another important point that I wanted to bring out is that when you actually connect through the quirks in your bodily system, you'll be able to reach the 10th dimension. And then the 11th is through the strings, and the 12th is through the black hole. So I'm trying to, simplify it as much as possible. And another beautiful thing is you have black holes in space as well, and you have got black holes within our atomic structure as well. So that's why you can connect from the inside, and also you can connect from the outside too. So again, the 11th dimension, it's connected all throughout the body through the subatomic underlying particles called the strings. You would have heard it, you would have studied physics, you'll be aware of it. So the 10th one is the lymphatic glands within our system, and that's why um, it's such a regulator. So that's why when you're like connecting to these dimensions, you actually feel it. So when someone says that I can feel my cells vibrating, it's their 8D, it's the mitochondria within the cells that help to fuel and power the cells with primary energy. So the focus is primary energy. It's primary energy, soul blueprint. And these energies are the ones that's anchored right below to the other dimensions as well. So when you start seeing and start operating from the scale of 1 to 12, you will start noticing a lot of differences in how you operate. So that's why often the healing methodology I use is 12 dimensional quantum healing. So that's why you're able to truly make changes from within the cells. All right. Just going to see. I received a message. Just a moment. See, the volume is still low. I'm so sorry, guys. The volume is still low. Next week, I'll definitely try to solve it. Because even if I were to use a mic or anything, it's not going to be heard because the issue is with the laptop itself. So I apologies for that. I will, if you need me to redo this discourse, I will do it as well. All right, so we're talking about all these dimensions, and I'm using all these scientific terms. So, for easy connection to the terminology behind where these portals exist within our body and outside of our body. So, multi-dimensional travel occurs through these connection points that I've spoken about. So you don't really want to travel to the first dimension, because the first dimension, as I had said, you're still dealing with the not so good energies. So between 1 to 4, you're dealing with the most number of not so good energies. That's why people tend to get stuck in the fourth dimension at the point of death, and that's the in between place. That's the place where people get recycled the most. So most of the time when the soul exits from 1 to 4, they are stuck and pulled into the dimensions, are pulled into the matrix very easily. But and that's why the seventh dimension and the eighth dimension is where our spiritual lineages are connected. So initially, when the Galactic Council and the Federation decided, hey, if one's going to have an Earth experience, we are also going to help the souls that go in to exit. So they created these spiritual lineages. So that's how it was. And that's how religions came about. And if you look at every religion, you will have that sacred spiritual lineage. So that's why you are, example, born a Hindu, born a Christian, and any religion you're born into. So that tends to be a spiritual lineage. And if you're not born into anything, you might still have a spiritual lineage. And often when you do a soul report with me, we'll be able to identify that. So when you kind of are aware of your spiritual lineage, but not study religion, but connect to the lineage in itself, then your exit point is going to be 7 or 8. And in 7 or 8, you're not going to be recycled in the matrix. So, how does this connect with the twin flame journey? Well, once you're aware of how the 12 dimensions work, multi-dimensional traveling becomes super easy. So you can literally, with awareness, when you connect to your divine masculine in the first dimension, you can go and see his fears, why he's behaving the way he's behaving. Then, when you go down to the second, which is the sacral chakra, you'll be able to literally see if he's having any sexual issues. Is that the reason why he's pushing you away? I had one client who literally had a dream that her DM was having erectile dysfunction, and true enough, he did, and that's why he was pushing her away um, intimately, because he felt that he would be judged. So when you actually connect in these dimensions, you can actually see what is happening to your divine counterpart. So that is one aspect. But once you transcend that level, you will start, you will be able to the second aspect of it is you'll be able to travel and explore these dimensions. But in order, so the activation happens in the eighth dimension, your connection to all the multi dimensions as well. So both the internal travel and the external travel happens when you are fully activated on the eighth dimension at the soul blueprint level. And that's the reason why it's very, very important to work yourself up through the dimensions. Many of us as star seeds will already experience these different dimensions quite at ease. But once you're fully aware, there's so much you can do with this. You can find out what is happening to your DM. So that's how I teach and do multidimensional channeling as well. Then you can literally travel through these dimensions. Because my volume is really low, and also because this computer has been doing this, I will try to figure this issue out. I'm going to repair my old laptop, and then I will start resuming my lives with better volume. All right, so now that you're fully aware of the 12 dimensions and the exit points, now you can decide what I want to do. So, knowledge and awareness can only take you this much. Activations can take you a little higher because you can start traveling. Full awareness, transcendence, merging, then you're fully connected. And once you are there, you're literally teleporting everywhere. So that's how, I attend intergalactic council meetings. I go to the soul blueprint level and figure out, what are the new things that they are introducing to Earth, so that the new children who are born are better equipped to exit the matrix. So we give feedback from the ground. So as star seeds, ascended masters, here we are right now giving feed up to the higher dimension, so that they can really create this pathway for more souls to reach enlightenment union with your twin flames and exit the matrix once and for all. So with that, I'm going to look at the comments and see if anyone is following me. All right. All right. So guys, if you have any questions, let me know. So I've covered the first part of the discourse. I wanted to talk about the 12 different dimensions, the exit points, the connection points, how you can travel multidimensionally, how you can go and see what's going on with your divine counterpart in each every dimension. So, example, you're traveling in the eighth dimension, you can literally go and see your DM if a version of himself, his multidimensional version of himself, sits in the soul blueprint council, for example, or if he is the one designing the soul blueprints. And then you can connect to your divine counterpart in the ninth dimension, and the councils is involved in, and then the 10th, and in the 11th and 12th. So the negative energies, again, you have got the whole Anakin Skywalker situation. So there are some ascended masters who go rogue. So with this knowledge, what they do is they manipulate these 12 dimensions. But often when you are vibrating from a higher dimension, you can't really go rogue in that regard. It's only in the lower dimension you have got all of these, pain and suffering and torture and misery and so forth, etc. So once you start investing in yourself and fully focusing on all these different aspects, you will notice immense change in your twin flame journey. And the most important thing is you'll be able to be aware of what is going on with your divine counterpart in each dimensions. And the lower dimensions, one thing good about it is when you travel to the lower dimensions, which I exercise with caution, you'll be able to tap onto the raw feelings and emotions of your divine counterpart. You'll be able to know why he's pushing you away. So, some examples is because, like I said, sexual dysfunction, fear, fear of rejection, loss of power. They think that, they can't be with you because they're ugly, insecurity. They feel that they can't give love or they can't receive love. That's the heart chakra. So you can actually connect to the fourth dimension and figure out, hey, what are the problems with his heart? And then you can connect to 5D and figure out, hey, what's going on with his soul? Because in the fifth dimension, as I had explained, since the Akashic records, then so you've got another aspect of awareness right there. And then the sixth dimension is connected through the third eye. So this is where you've got the higher intuition, and that's why you see all those humanitarian people. They often operate from the third eye. They have got this vision. That's why they are making changes all over the world. They're trying to implement new things to help ascend the planet collectively. And then the seventh, as I said, the crown chakra, it basically connects you to all the different points. And the eighth to 12 are the important ones. So often, when I do like soul realignment and all, what happens is that my clients tend to start realizing, start popping up to the eighth dimension due to the activations that I do. And then slowly you guys will start connecting to the 9, 10, 11, and 12. That's why suddenly you will have downloads coming in, awareness coming in. That's why soul realignment is something that I highly, highly recommend, and something that everyone should do, because it truly, I did it with my teacher 15 years ago and it's completely changed my life. So with that, I've kind of like briefly spoken about all these different dimensions, how you can connect to your divine counterpart in all of these different dimensions, how you can understand them better, figure out. Once you're fully aware, you won't have the need or necessity to doubt this connection anymore, because you can sense it for yourself with your clair senses. All right, with that, I'm going to go to the next part of our topic today, which is, all right, I've covered the 1 to 12, how to connect, the multidimensional travel, the exit points, Mercury retrograde, and its effects. So I'm going to talk a bit about it, and then I'm going to delve right into channeling. So now I've got Jordan, Irene, Julia, Rachel, I have got Shay, Diana, and Carrie. Perfect. All right. So Mercury retrograde is very intense, guys. The downloads I'm getting is that because it falls under the Venus retrograde season, what is going to happen is that there's going to be a lot of issues coming to the surface. So I would say exercise caution. Don't don't say anything unless you think it's completely necessary to say. I won't say avoid communication with your divine counterpart. If you are vibrating low, don't communicate with your divine counterpart. Unless you can bring your vibrations up to 5 and above, then you can safely communicate with your divine counterpart. Having said that, because we have got a very interesting alignment going on right now, Mercury retrograde falling under the Venus retrograde season, and now everything is at an all-time high because of the blood moon and the eclipse. What is going to happen is that you're going to have this complete 360-degree transformation, both you and your divine counterpart. So you're going to experience a lot of changes as they come. It's going to completely blow your mind away, and union is almost guaranteed at these seasons. If you guys just work on your vibrations, keep it high, keep vibrating above 6, you will have no issues with getting into union right now, because the stars are literally aligned. So things to be cautious of this Mercury retrograde season is that there will be a lot of triggers. There will be a lot of tendencies to drop into another dark night of the soul, which is okay. If your body needs it, it will do it. And all the resets will take place now as well. A lot of mission activations will take place as well. So if you can just bring yourself into the state of focus and samyama and meditation, and if you can, if you can truly bring yourself into different states of samadhi, and if you could, start traveling with your divine counterpart multidimensionally, like the 12 different dimensions that I spoke to you guys about, you will notice an immense transformation. So that's what I'm channeling for you guys. And that's why I feel like after a long time, I'm talking about the dimensions again and how important it is. It's to it's to actually bring you to the next level in your twin flame journey. So like I said, Mercury retrograde is what's giving you that push, that guidance. The blood moon and the eclipse have been highly transformative as well, so expect the unexpected. With that, I hope you have enjoyed this discourse, and I'm so sorry about the volume issue. I'm going to use my old laptop, which had excellent microphone quality, because I could literally, it would even tap sounds from 100 meters, not 100 meters away, at least 20 meters away. That's how sensitive the mic was. So I'll probably try to use that next week, because previously I had no issues with the sound before, only with this new laptop. They always say the newer it's better, but I think old stuff can be good too. All right, then I'm going to delve right into channeling. Before we do so, I'll highly recommend the Venus retrograde healing, guys. And I just introduced the Mercury retrograde amplifier activator healing for this Mercury retrograde season at 255, the Venus retrograde healings and amplifiers. And I still have spots for the 15-3 portal healing. We still, because I can still do the portal healing within the time frame. Again, you can read about what I'd written about the 15-3 portal. It's a really, I just feel like the 15-3 portal kickstarts change in your life and in your journey, and brings about this beautiful transformation. So we're having all these special alignment going on right now. So with that, guys, I'm going to go right into channeling. So Rachel wanted to be last on the list, so let me just bring out Shay. Oops. Diana. All right. And Carrie. Okay, so Jordan's question is, would like to do a reading on my romantic soulmate Connor. What's coming through from him right now? DM is Joe to separate energies. Thank you for that, Jordan. All right, Connor comes with very bright energies. His energies are very innocent. I feel that's because he spent a lot of time in the Andromeda star system, so he tends to take on those traits. So he comes from the place of warmth and understanding, and because he himself is trapped within the matrix, sometimes he may feel agitated by Earth's density. But the good thing is, things are getting really good between the both of you. And of course, Jordan's Jordan, the challenging aspect of this relationship you have with your soulmate is that Joe's energies will come and intervene, because Joe is still in his wounded masculine era, so he will tend to pop in and tend to disrupt things energetically. But again, if you operate from a higher dimensional frequencies, whatever Joe tries to do wouldn't affect your connection with Connor. So that's what's happening. So I would say your relationship with Connor goes many lifetimes. You guys have spent many lifetimes together. You guys have been married before, you've had children before, and because you come from varying star systems, you tend to really enjoy each other for your differences and the wisdom and knowledge you bring to each other. So with that, Jordan, I hope you have enjoyed this reading. Next up, I've got Irene. Irene question is, hey V, so I'm starting to feel like the friends around my twin are not really my friends and are just hers. Not sure why I'm feeling that, but I'm starting to feel like I need to find my own tribe separate from hers. How do I do this? And general guidance on my twin. She's saying she wants to get a sperm donor. Just curious if anything comes up for that. All right, to answer your first question, right now the problem is she's okay, her friends are not really helping her with her spirituality. In fact, many of her friends are NPCs, non-player characters, and their role is just to cause issues in your relationship with her. So that's the reason why now that you're awakening more and more, Areen, you don't really feel like you can trust them or hang out with them anymore. So I feel what will happen is your twin flame will come with you, and together you guys will find your tribe. So you'll be able to find friends that you both enjoy hanging out with, who are much more open minded, who are much more spiritually ascended, who are much more joyous. So that will naturally happen in the next couple of months. I feel a lot of new friends will come in. Once you pick and choose wisely, uh, you will be able to truly enjoy these friendships because they would come from another level. So, in terms of the sperm donor, she really, really wants to start a family with you, and that's her way of expressing it because you guys already live together. And when a child comes in, naturally, you will become a unit. And she wants to go to the next level, but she's not able to directly tell you that. So, this is her way of getting you to, you know, getting you both, getting you to start a family with her. She's just not using the right language. That's all. So that's what's coming up, Areen. So Julia's question: how is my progress going? I've had many breakthroughs and activations come through. I would like a reading on my activities on the other side. It seems that I've been extremely busy. You have been extremely busy, Julia. You've been doing so much work in the eighth dimension, in the soul blueprint level, because of all your experience on earth. And now that you're remembering your past lives, you're literally bringing all of the feedback up, and you are basically helping with the new generation of souls that are coming in. So you, because you're changing the soul blueprint, excuse me, you're changing the soul. I think a lot of your work, you're involved in a lot of confidential secret work right now, which is going to truly help the new souls exit the matrix much faster than the older souls. So you're basically working on that the most. You're attending a couple of intergalactic council meetings. There's also a lot of interest in the galactic wars that's going on, so you're sharing your expertise as it may come. So you are extremely busy. You'll be finding yourself sleeping quite a lot because you're on the other side. So sleep, guys, is because the soul never sleeps. Soul never sleeps at all. So if you are sleeping more, you know you're doing more work. Then if you're feeling tired, when you wake up, you know that you have had a lot of work that you've been doing there. So a lot is coming through. It's an exciting period that is coming through, Julia, for you. I'm just noticing so much changes, so much of joy, and so much of happiness coming through. It's like I'm so happy that now you're a reader in the group, and now you know your own journey starts as a healer and a reader, and how you're going to help and help people understand their destiny. You're going to do a lot of work on that, the destiny matrix, the soul blueprint. So that's where I feel you're headed towards, and I feel like that's what I'll be teaching you soon. So it's going to be really interesting period, Julia. It's so exciting because your class senses are just awakening. You're just expanding, like the movie Lucy, you know, suddenly fully aware of what's going on. So that's really wonderful, and I hope you've enjoyed this reading. Shay, let me see what Shay's question is. So Shay's question is, may I have the current energy between Frank and I? Also, I've been hearing and seeing his name everywhere. It's crazy. Any idea why? Shades, because of the Venus retrograde season. So another window opens up for you both to be in full union, and that's why you're seeing his name everywhere. So the universe is basically nudging you and reminding you, hey, it's time to unite. So things are going to come around. Just bring your vibrations high. So currently, your combined energetic fields look very promising. There is a lot of work that has been done in the solar plexus region. That's why your DM may be coming forth to open a conversation with you soon. And also the throat chakra, your combined energetic throat chakra field is also activating. So beautiful, beautiful things are going to come in. And I feel like you're going to experience things that you never thought you would experience with your twin flame. So magic is literally in the air, and a lot of signs and synchronicities are all going to come in. So your guides basically want you to just be yourself, keep vibrating high, and one way to do it is connecting to nature. That's what I'm getting. Keep connecting to nature, keep raising your vibrations, and you'll be surprised by all the great things that's going to come. All right, with that, I hope you have enjoyed this channeling. Next up, I've got Diana. Another very interesting topic. Thank you, Vash. Unfortunately, I'm not well this week, so I'll be watching the recording later. Thanks for all your wonderful discourses. My DM is being in his usual runner self. I reached out because I needed someone, and yeah, well, my messages were left on read. I'm actually tired of him not being able to just give me the bare minimum. Trying with what little energy I have to focus on me now, giving him the cold shoulder. I think, Diana, what is happening is part of the Leela between the both of you, the divine play. He's definitely operating a lot from the second and third chakra, and he's also really, really afraid of losing you. So there's a lot of pain and suffering that he doesn't want to express. So that's why he's in his runner self. The truth is, he wants to be with you, he wants to spend all the time with you, but unfortunately, he is just so trapped um in his own world in a way, and he's allowing the not so good energies to affect him, even though he's able to differentiate them better, but somehow when he worries but the trajectory that I see for you both is things are going to get better, things are going to start to flow really well, and you will notice a substantial amount of change in your situation. Your health is also going to get better, Diana. I'm seeing a lot of quantum level healing taking place. I'll also be sending you a lot of love and healing, Diana, to activate those cells, to fuel the energy, to have a much speedy recovery as well. Things are going to get better. You're going to feel like your body has completely activated into a light body, Diana. That's where you are going in terms of your own spiritual ascension. So with that, Diana, I hope you have enjoyed these reading, and we really miss you in the group. We wish you all the good health, wealth, and prosperity, so that you come back, return, and read for the group. And I'm always, always, always proud of you. And your DM is going to come and surprise you soon too, Diana. With that, loads of love to you always. And I've got Carrie. Carrie is asking, hi Vice, just wondering what you see coming for Jaren and I for this week. Thank you. So what I'm seeing for you and Jaren is that there is going to be a massive, massive, massive shift that's going to come, and he's going to completely come and talk to you about what he wants to do with this relationship. He's going to talk his heart out. He's going to talk about the energetic disturbances he feels with your DM. I feel like he's going to spill his heart to you and tell you all that is bothering him. So I feel his throat chakra is heavily affected as well, and that's why he's holding back his truth, and that's what's creating so much pain and suffering in your connection. But the good thing is, with Mercury retrograde coming, Mercury retrograde is actually good for you. It's going to actually reap benefits for you. So you just have to play it cool. You just have to hear him out, and things are going to transform to the next level. So I feel that you guys are going to be very, very happy together. With that, Carrie, I hope you have enjoyed this channeling. Finally, I've got Rachel. All right. Rachel is saying, hi Vash, may I be put last on the list? It's my birthday this Sunday. I ended up blocking Carrie as he was lying about really mundane things. How is he doing? Will things improve with us? Thank you. Definitely, I see things improving. It's probably the blood moon and the eclipse energies that cause this temporary, you know, blocking, but it's going to change. Carrie is going to come through. He's going to promise you that he's going to show you more integrity, and he's going to explain to you why he kind of went into his wounded masculine phase. So the messages that I'm getting from Carrie is that he says that he's in full of pain and regret because he didn't expect this to happen, and you know, moving away from him is the pain that he's not able to accept the pain, and also is aware that your birthday is coming up this Sunday, which is, and it's in just a few hours it's going to be your birthday. So happy birthday, Rachel, to you. Don't worry, things are going to get better. Just trust the universe. Trust that everything is in alignment, and you're such a beautiful person and you deserve the best. So going back to what Carrie is feeling is that he's feeling this huge shift internally within him, and it's going to bring him up to higher vibrational levels. So right now, combined energetic field wise, his throat chakra is completely messed up. It's like hacked. I feel like there are some implants, and because you have fully cleared up and you are fully in alignment with your soul, you're able to see through his pain and darkness. So that's the reason why everything is coming to the surface. So if he starts to work on healing his throat and removing the implants, he'll be completely fine. So right now he's not doing well because he is in depression, regret, pain, and suffering, and unbearably embarrassed by his behavior. So he wants you to unblock him so badly because he wants to talk to you, he wants to communicate with you, he wants to apologize to you. So I feel a lot of stress and tension as well. But Rachel, enjoy your birthday. You're going to have a beautiful year this year. Your guides want you to know there's special surprises for you, career wise, life wise, prosperity wise. There's going to be a lot of abundance coming in. So yes, so things are going to be really wonderful. With that, Rachel, I hope you have enjoyed this channeling. All right, guys, I hope you have enjoyed today's session. I apologize for the volume problem. It's been happening a while. A lot of people on YouTube have been telling me this. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get my old laptop. The LCD screen is not working, so I'll change that and I'll use that. So there was no issues with the old laptop when I had used it previously. And next week onwards, we'll be back to how I used to deliver my discourses. So for those of you all who really can't hear me, you can, because I upload these videos on YouTube, you'll be able to see the subtitles. You'll be able to see the entire discourse. So just bear with me, and you may want to read it. But I'll definitely do a longer topic on this. Like I said, it's my favorite topic because of these volume issues. I feel like, but again, all of my discourses are transmissions. So it's like, if you're meant to see this, if you're meant to hear this, it's definitely divine intervention. So with that, guys, I will see you all next week with a much more better topic. And take care. Love you all. Still have spots for the 15-3 portal healing. So if you guys are interested, do sign up. I'll highly recommend the Mercury retrograde healing for this season, and the Venus retrograde ones. So with that, love you all, and I'll see you all like next week. Take care and bye bye. I don't see any more comments, or probably, let me see. All right. Okay. Oh, Karen. Karen says, if you haven't had a healing done by Vaishnavi, I highly recommend them. Well, thank you, Karen. You're the best. We really enjoyed our 15-3 portal healing session yesterday. So thank you. And Julia, I'm going to do yours after my live. So thank you all for coming in, and apologies for the voice. For the volume, guys. And Tracy, lovely to see you. And I'll see you all next week. Take care. Bye bye.